The opinions expressed during the show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or CBGTV.com. The medical and health information shared does not constitute a physician-patient relationship. It is provided for general informational and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional care. Accordingly, you are encouraged to consult and speak openly with the appropriate care professionals.
Trying to do everything and remember to do everything. Okay, let's refresh this page. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay, let's edit this and let's send it here. And let's save changes. There, that should work better. Just trying to make everything work. Yay, it should work better now. I should be able to make this work better now. Maybe. It's not there. Oh, well. Here we go. Oh, I have to click another button to make that work. I'm getting it now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. I am hardwired in. So I find it really strange that my internet is telling me it's weak. It should not be weak. And I have to edit this privacy to public. I think that worked. I have to go check. Yes. Yes, it worked. Yay. Yeah, okay. Let's get this off my screen. I thought I had it all set up right, and then I forgot something, so I had to reset it up. But it's working now, and I'm going to move this ashtray over here, and I'm going to light my joint. Welcome. Welcome to Tuesday's Token Talk for November 21st, 2023. We are live here at Pace Radio and CBG.com news. No, I'm not on the news. We are live here at paceradio.net and cbgtv.com. That's all I need to say. The first thing I ever did with Pace Radio was read the cannabis news, and it was all cannabis news at the time. I'm still stuck back there. Al actually called us reefer reporters the other day. It was funny. It was funny. Oh, I'm going to smoke some of this joint. I made a tea before the sesh, and I didn't put any sugar in it. Took a great big mouthful as I was just getting ready to hit play on the opening and realized there was no sugar in it. So while the opening was playing, I had to run and put sugar in my tea. I know, interesting stuff, right? This is my first live show back since since I got home from Vancouver and the Spirit Plant Medicine Conference. Just making sure that I'm running here because my internet says I'm really low. So we were out at I was out in Vancouver at the Spirit Plant Medicine Conference. I hung out with Steve Mather, my co-host on Mushy Moment. And it was absolutely fantastic out there. I met Gabor Mate, which is like mind-blowing for me. I got a hug. I got an autograph. I was a little bit awestruck and I wasn't really able to get a lot out, but my co-host from Mushy Moment was able to sit down and chat with him for like a half a second because it was during a book signing. Other friends that I knew weren't able to show up, and so that know him, and it might have allowed me to have like a longer conversation at some point in time. Kind of get in there with some friends. But they weren't able to show up for whatever reasons, various reasons, and but I did get to meet him in the book signing, which was just mind-blowingly phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah. My daughter's messaging me. She just messaged and said, "Hey, will you get me this adventure for Christmas?" And so I said, "Sure." Who's this? Cheers, KNC. How you doing? I'm going to light this joint finally. I am somebody, when I smoke my joints alone, it takes me forever to smoke a joint. I've had this joint going on and off for, I don't know, a few hours now. I just get puffing and then I put it down to do something with my two hands and my attention goes and I forget that there's a joint. And yeah. So it always takes me a long time to smoke it by myself. Cheers. I am smoking. What am I smoking? I'm smoking wedding cake. Yeah, wedding cake. It's a nice strain. I very much enjoy it. Oh, hello, Carolyn. And how are you doing, darling? I hope you're having a lovely day. It is Tuesday. Tuesday. I've actually got muscle spasms going on in my upper back, so I have been a little bit the past couple of days. I'm keeping, heat on it and looking after it, but it's like, it's bad. So it's kind of been making me spacey. I noticed that earlier when I was doing Mushy Moment. I should have let Steve know that I was having problems, but we got through it. It was a great interview. If you missed it, you should go back and watch it. We chatted with my friend Judy Machado. She was my cacao facilitation instructor. Amazing lady and full of lots of wonderful information. It was so amazing to have her on. And yeah, so she was a wonderful lady. It was great to have her on. But I was talking about the Spirit Plant Medicine Conference. Bong and grease monkey bud. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I am jointing budding cake. It's really quite nice. I've been considering bringing up my dab rig lately. I haven't had dabs in like forever. Like not really dabs. So I'm considering bringing up my dab rig. It's been a while. I have some dabs that I got at the last Karma Cup Festival, and that was over a year ago. So they're a little bit old, just a little bit, but I'm sure they will still be potent. They'll be, like kind of knock you on your butt, knock you out type stuff now, but still, they'll still have taste to them. They'll still be delicious, and they'll help us sleep. I was really into dabbing for a while, and then I got out of it. It happens, right? So yeah, the Spirit Plant Medicine Conference was phenomenal. It was 3 days. Day one, we opened up with an opening ceremony. We had a beautiful sound therapist there, and she did sound therapy, which was just absolutely amazing. I've had a lot of people look at me strangely, like, it's music. And I'm like, yeah, but doesn't music touch your soul? And sound therapy, it's unbelievable what it can do for you. It really can. It takes you to these amazing places that you don't even realize you can go. And Theta actually was her name. She did a beautiful job. We had, at the end of every break, she would bring us back with some beautiful sound healing. So, we started off in the morning. We had a couple of lecturers, and then lunch, and a few lecturers, and supper. Then Gabor came on, and there was somebody else after him. It was absolutely phenomenal, from the opening ceremonies right through till I was waiting in line to meet Gabor. It was absolutely spectacular. I can't remember the names of all of the speakers. Steve can. Man, it blows me away with what he can remember. We went through that. Day two, we came back out. It was a late night on day one, early morning on day two. We made it back out there, made it through day two. And again, just amazing speakers and amazing healing and amazing sound therapy going on. I met a lot of people. Oh, I bet you have. Yeah. Heady songs that just, they take you away. So day 2 again was spectacular. I mean, like there was, the names are coming and going in my head so fast. Oh my goodness. The Dutch goddess, I think her name was. I think she was on day 3 though. Anyway, she was talking about this beautiful woman. She was talking about making hash and how she learned how to make hash. And, the core of, I found most people's lectures was accessibility and affordability of these medicines, because they're not very accessible, as we know, and they are really not affordable. Some of them are, don't get me wrong. Some of them are. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Some of them are very affordable, and some of them just aren't. They're very expensive because they're still illegal. So if we can get them decriminalized or legalized, it'll go a long way in the cost, without putting restrictions on them, because that's what drives like prices up, right? Like, I mean, if you watch the legacy market cost is coming up because, like they're even more illegal now than they were before, but I won't get into that conversation. So like they're just wonderful medicines. And like I said, the topic really, I mean, I found a lot of people talked about accessibility and affordability, making them accessible for everybody, making them affordable for everybody. Because even the stuff that's legal, I'm finding it's not overly accessible. Cacao, I'm learning we can get cacao in many different ways in many different places. Ceremonial cacao, not so much. Hapé is harder to find. Sananga, I mean, they're on Etsy and you can get them in a few other places, but not everybody knows how to use them. It's not like it's everyday conversations unless you have a friend like me. That puts, crazy snuff in you. It's to know how to use these medicines and to know where to get them. Is not easy. And then there's the illegal stuff, like the really psychedelic stuff, and they've got it criminalized. I mean, really? Some of the stuff I don't understand why, because it's not necessarily fun. I can understand if there's a fun aspect, like cannabis and mushrooms both have a fun aspect. So I can understand the government's wanting to whatever. But I mean, I don't understand why things like iboga or aya are criminalized, right? Hey, Judy. They're normal convos. Yeah, I kind of figured they would be normal convos for you. You have me as a friend. And you've had other people tell you all about this. And yeah, you've been quite lucky. You've had a lot of people in your life telling you about this. Hello, Ms. Jeannie. How are you? Bonnie puts up with me talking about all of these meds all the time. I'll get into spiels, and she'll just like, yeah. But she had another friend that she tells me about all the time that gave her a lot of the same spiels, which is just really cool. There's more of us out there, and we just need to get more. Huh. Oh my. So yeah, I am actually doing an online ceremony tonight. It's nothing psychedelic, obviously, because it's online, but I'm doing an online cacao ceremony for a friend tonight. I'm really excited. Really have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I've been trained, I've gone through like the course and everything, but now that I'm preparing to sit down and do it, I'm like, oh God, I can't remember anything. I used to do that during exams when I was in grade school too, right? Or in university, like exam time. I mean, I'm really smart. I can speak up in class. I can have great conversations. Rah, put me in, make me sit there and do a test. I get nervous. So, but that's why I picked a friend. So hopefully this all goes really, really well, and my practicum will help a lot. And it's not really a practicum. Is going through your basic ceremony, and the instructor wants to say, hey, I really like this, or maybe you want to do this different and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to get some pointers once we go through it. I got my phone giving me notifications. I don't even know what they are. So one of these days, we're going to get into inviting people on for a sesh because I just think that that is such a fun idea. I really, really do. Bringing people on, have a sesh, have a conversation. The half hour will go by really, really fast. But I think that that will be really, really awesome. So next week's giveaway. I get a good question. Okay. Next week's giveaway, we have, as per always, we have some heart stickers. We have some, mushroom stickers. We have some cannabis stickers. And we have some gringo papers and raw tips for cones. These come to us from the Campbellford Lifestyle Shop in Campbellford, Ontario. Oh, I should turn these over. Just a second. Better picture. Ooh, that was 2 of them too. I'm so glad that they arrived safely. There is also a Treating Yourself Expo stash jar, and these are nice stash jars. Like really, they're quite tight. So it's a really great little stash jar. And that comes to us from the station owner, Al. Al has also donated a bunch of t-shirts. And today I am showing off this unisex style extra large green one. Isn't that nice? Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it? Isn't it lovely? Anyway. I'm in a silly mood. This always comes with a question. And it's not really a serious question. It's just a question, just to make sure that it's not crazy bots, machines coming and answering. So I'm not trying to give it away to somebody that doesn't actually exist. You know what I mean? So the t-shirt, the stash jar, the papers, the filters, the stickers, that's it. And the question this week is, how do you store, because we're giving away storage jar, right? How do you store your cannabis? Do you store it in a bag? Do you store it in a jar? Do you store it just in like a Ziploc bag, or do you use one of these fancy, what do they call them? Anti-stink sacks, you know what I mean? Do you store it in a, they have those vacuum jars versus a mason jar. How do you store your cannabis? So I think that that's a good question to go with. And that was, let me write that down. Because I will get to later and I will go take the picture and I will put it up and I'll forget what the question is. So how do you store your cannabis? And Carolyn has already entered. Haha. Stick it up jar of life. Yeah. I know. I seen them. Just like me. Okay. So yeah, that's next week's giveaway. Let me see if I can fold up this t-shirt and put it over there. I thought that was a good question, considering we are giving away a stash jar. And that goes there. Oh, now I get a hair. You ever have those loose hairs driving you absolutely batshit crazy? Can't find it, and then it tickles you, and then you can't find it, and then it tickles you. Okay. This is 3 weeks ago giveaway. Not last week because I wasn't here. Okay, Bonnie, have a good night. Have a good sesh. We'll chat with you later, my love. So the last time I was live, before I went away to the Plant Spirit Medicine Conference, of course, we had stickers. Here's a couple. And here's a couple more. and some heart stickers, of course. And then we have some papers and filters, Element Style. These are from Campbellford Lifestyle Shop in Campbellford, Ontario. We have some Evolve Plus XL quad coils. I know that not everybody has one of these, but everybody that is in the cannabis world, if you don't have one, most people know somebody who has one. Those are a donation from me. And I am showing off this black t-shirt. Now, this is in particular a ladies small, but I do have a few others, so we can trade it for something different. I can let you know what I have, and you can pick something. How's that? So a ladies small black t-shirt, along with the coils, along with the papers, and along with the stickers. Yeah. So that is it. Now I have a wheel and a half today. I'm so excited. I mean, look at that. It is just jam-packed full. So let's do this. So it takes up the whole thing. We got quite a few names in here tonight. I'm pretty excited. But we're going to wait a minute before I get going. I just wanted to show that off. So I'm going to remove that, and we'll hit a button here in a couple of moments. I'm going to finish my joint that I keep going for. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, let's go back to this. How about this? I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why this is. My screen is looking wonky is what's going on. And I don't, oh, there we go. That's better. I don't know what happened. I had to click a couple buttons and I had to fix it up. And I'm going to drink my tea and I'm going to smoke the rest of this joint. Finally, it's only taken me 3 hours to smoke. And then we're going to finish this up with this giveaway. It's so exciting. I love giving stuff away. So cheers. This is my Nana mug. It has a little poem to Nana. And then it has a Nana on the other side. Look at that. Look at that Nana. Isn't she amazing? God bless her. I love mugs. I have about 100. I mean, I'm not exaggerating, sadly. And I've given some away. I've got a collection, and I try to use all of them. Yes, I have my favorites, but I actually try to use all of them. I had this post that I did once, quite a while back. Look at my hair sticking out. Quite a while back, and I did Cindy's morning mug or something like that. And I used a different mug every day until I had gone through them all. Of course, this sparked some people giving me some mugs, so it took me some extra time. But I did. I showed a different mug every day, and I think it took me, I don't know, 3.5 months to go through them all. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was Morning Mugs by Cindy. It worked. And I've given a lot away, actually, since I moved in here, so I might not quite have 100 anymore. Do it again. I have been feeling getting back into this daily thankful post to gratitude post. I was going to call it a daily gratitude post. Because I thought that was a pretty good one. You wake up every morning and you have you're just thankful for something. It doesn't have to be anything major. You could be thankful for the way the carpet felt on your toes. Ooh, that's a good one. But if you wake up every day and find something to be thankful for, it's a beautiful thing. So I might start that one. I might start that on the Mushy Moment page. I think that might be fun. Yeah. Something positive every morning that we're grateful for. Oh, yeah. I haven't been in the pen shop in months. I have something that was ordered. Anyway, I got stuff that's been ordered a long time ago, and I haven't been in there in months, and I really got to get back in there. It's something that as the winter goes on, and, I get caught up on a couple of things. Really, the only thing I have left to get caught up on is cleaning up my office and organizing my office. And then, get ready for school in January. But yeah, I'd like to get back in there and just do some lives on my own page with some background music and play some make some pens, and maybe do that morning thankful post. Yeah, life just got busy with this crazy psychedelic medicine that I've gotten into, and becoming a facilitator for different things. And yeah, but I gotta start taking some time for that pen shop. At least make a pen a month. That should be my goal. 1 pen a month. And maybe eventually bump that up as my school settles down next summer, and bump that up to like a pen a week or something. Yeah. The funnest part about watching me turn the pens, though, was when we were finishing and doing all, like, going through the stages of all the sandpaper. Because we take this dull, ugly, scratched up piece, and by the time it's done, it's like a mirror. It's just like so fucking beautiful. And that's really important. You show something enough of love and attention and give it enough hugs and enough juice to shine, it will. And that's how we should look at people with PTSD too. We should give them more love and attention and enough juice to help them shine. And they sure shit will. Just take a look at me. Just take a look at me, because I used to be dull. I used to be manic. I used to be somebody that you wouldn't want to be a friend with. And I think I've come a long way. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. It is my Zen spot, Carolyn. It is. I got a pen out there for you, half done too. Beautiful red cannabis stock pen. Anyway, we can do this giveaway now. Okay, I'm going to go here because I am cutting down on time. I always do this to myself. And I'm going to click a button. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of names. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Oh, and Kimberly Edwards is our winner. Yay, Kimberly. We have this beautiful black shirt, the Evolve coils. We have the papers. We have the stickers. And I need to get your address. Absolutely. I am so excited for you. And that does take me to that time. Let's go over here. And let's say thank you so much for joining me here on paceradio.net and cbgtv.com. Thank you to our sponsors, Limestone, Campbellford, and Legacy. Thank you so much. I can't believe Legacy is the one that I almost forgot there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you all next Tuesday with the Mushy Moment and Tokin Talk. Have a great night.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
When you have a pain that's reached its peak, Legacy for 20, it's so unique. If organic cannabis is what you seek, here's your trusted partners 7 days a week. Suppository salves, vapes and drops, topicals, edibles, infused pop. Just when life seems like it ain't easy, at Legacy 420, enjoy a pop freezy. Lab tested products, make them the GOAT. Legacy 420 out on your road. Legacy 420 in Tyendinaga Mohawk territory. Indigenous organic cannabis at its finest.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more, we've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
Limestone City Hydroponics is Kingston, Ontario's hydroponics shop. Take your growing to the next level and create the optimal environment with a tent kit, or maximize your yield with an ebb and flow flood table kit. Either way, Limestone City Hydroponics has more sizes and options to fit your needs. Are you looking for the power of the sun that adapts to your budget? Then look no further, as they have professional grow lighting. They have indoor grow systems that are easy and cost effective, with many options to fit your living space and lifestyle. Cultivate your growing potential. We have everything you need to succeed. And if you can't make it to the store, they offer local delivery to the greater Kingston area. Remember, when you're looking for experts to help you grow, then look no further than the locally owned Limestone City Hydroponics, 105 Sunderland Drive in Kingston, Ontario. Call them at 613-548-0000. 420. We are people advocating cannabis education here at paceradio.net.